Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we've got another update on the little Kyosho Inferno MP9 Mini Z. We're currently using the stock controller, which is not bad, but we're going to look at swapping this out for the Flysky Noble Pro using the RM005 adapter. We're going to get this bound up to it, and the adapter lets you control the car with the stock receiver off the Flysky controller. Right, so the first thing you're going to want to do, we've got the controller on the just stock setting. So you're going to want to make sure that this is in performance mode and not trainer mode. So to do that, turn the stock controller off, pull the trigger, turn it on, let it go. The light will stop flashing on here, and then rather than just the slow speed, you've got full performance. If you want to switch it back, you press it forward, turn the controller on, you'll get it flash a few times, and then when it goes solid, you see it don't rev up anywhere near as high. So again, controller off, full trigger, turn it on, let go of the controller, and you're getting full speed, full performance out of it. Once you've done that, you want to turn off the Mini Z, turn off your stock controller, and we'll get you a much closer video now of how you fit the RM005 in the MB4 or the Noble Pro. Same fitting for both of them, and then I'll show you how to connect it up and set your endpoints and everything. Right, so first things you're going to need is your RM005. You're going to remove the little cover from the end. So you've got the gold pads on one side, Flysky logo on the other, and you've got little chamfers on the side with the logo on. So then you're going to get your Noble Pro and you're going to slide that off. Then you can see in the bottom you've got little chamfers to this side near the connectors, so you're going to want your logo facing the back of the controller, and just slide that in. Get your base and slide that back on. And then you're going to want to power the Noble back up.
Welcome to Noble.
Right, so what you're going to want to do is go to your model memories. You're going to want to choose a model. I've already got this set up, but you can choose a blank one or one that you want to write over. The next thing you're going to want to go to is radio frequency setup. You're going to look in the menu and you're going to want FHSS, and that's going to be one that you select. Then you come out of that menu, you can go into the name and you can name your RC now, or your model memory for your RC. Once we come out of that, you want to go get into the bind menu. Then you're going to want to turn on the Mini Z, but when you turn it on, you're going to hold the bind button down, which is going to be awkward as hell to try and do this on camera, but so you'll see it flashing really quickly. Then you're going to want to go into your bind mode. Once it's in that bind mode, you then back out of the bind mode, and you'll hear the car twitch and the light will go solid. So once it's done that, you can come out, and if we try it, you've got full performance forward and rear, and your steering. So you've also got all the standard NB4 or Noble Pro settings. You want to go into your endpoints, and then if you just turn it, you can hear when it's struggling, when it's getting to full turn. So you can just back those down so it doesn't struggle anymore. And if you do it with the RC lifted up, you will eventually be able to turn them down to the point it no longer struggles. So once you get into the point it no longer struggles, you can then use your RC. So you've got all your timer, and you can assign buttons for the timer if you want, start, stop. You've got your channel speed settings. I believe there's also steering force. Now, I've had a play with this and I can't tell you what it does. It doesn't seem to make any difference, but the gyro gain will be for when you've got the stock gyro into the receiver, and then you'll be able to control the gain through there. But that's all bound up and fully functioning. So there we have the Mini Z all set up, fully functioning on the MB4 with a servo that's almost, not quite, as noisy as a Servos. But that's how it's going to work on the MB4 and the Noble Pro. I will do another video on the MB4 because there's slightly more to it depending what firmware you're on. So I will do a full video explaining how to do it on that. But these are really, really nice cars. And there is definitely a difference between the training mode and the full power mode. Just make sure you put it into whatever mode you want before you put it on the MB4. Because I have tried changing the mode by doing the same on the MB4 and it doesn't make any difference to it. So the only thing I can imagine is the stock transmitter actually sends the command to tell it which mode to go in. I have tried turning this off and back on, and it does seem to stay in full power or training mode. So that's it off and then back on, and it does stay in full power mode. So it's not something that you're going to want it in one or the other, and I'm guessing more likely full power mode if you're going to use it on a Noble Pro or an MB4. But thanks again for watching WTF Rc Cars. If you like this kind of video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and I'll catch you guys again in the next one.